all whizzed by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Takes the handoff. It's Ford. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Wideout's now clustered. Back to pass. It's Brown. Throws to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out in the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Gets the first and still running. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Second and goal for the offense. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinal. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Just short of the 20-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Mays. And he runs that out. That's a big gainer there.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
He lets it go on the move. Finds a man open on the right side. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble now. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. The Demon Deacons are in the red zone. Takes the handoff again. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Grab behind the line. It's Claiborne. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the 1st. It's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. On the move now. Looking for 6. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. To throw, it's Brown. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On the run here. Lets it go. Clock near the sticks. It's Williams. It's a solid game to pick up the 1st down on what will be likely the final play of this 1st quarter. And Kirk gets Stanford in the lead. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the 2nd period. So here we go, 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground, it's Ford. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the tailback's got it again. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never avert this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Off without Keogh, the quarterback looks to his right. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Scanning the field, it's Brown. Quick throw to the left side, and it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He escapes the pocket. After all that, looks deep left. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Three guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of it.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Can they keep this 11-play drive going? It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Caught by the receiver. One down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set him up 1st and goal at the 10.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Stanford. conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. He finds some space. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
First down and more. He's still running. He's in the clear. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Brown. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got it with room to run. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First down. We're going to throw the football. That's it. It's Williams. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
What's been all passing all the time on this drive. This guy's 5 for 5, and now they're sitting at first and goal.
First and goal, handoff, and the defense wraps him up. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defense coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Dropping back, it's Brown. Defense is coming after him. They'll try a pass here. Touchdown, Cardinal. A great catch and run for 6.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner looking to make a play here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Demon Deacons. He will score. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Buying time, moving to his left. Oh, they've got him for a sack. He could not make something happen before the break here. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. First play of the second half is a handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Demon Deacons pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The sure hands. It's Mays. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
On the move now. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Brown. That's caught. It's full. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big game for this offense.
Receivers are bunched together. And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver grabs it. That's a solid lead. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
After that completion, Chris, on this corner route, see if the offensive coordinator comes out later in the same look, but this time sends the receiver fake to the outside of the corner and back to the inside on a post. Could catch the defense off guard.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Is picked off. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And the back gets the football. The ball is loose. The defense has got it. Not much on the return. This defense rises up with an important takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. And the Demon Deacons trying to cash in here in the red zone. A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And Kirk gets Stanford in the lead. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's a quick grab. Touchdown, wait. This passing game is still on fire. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Makes the grab. It's 4. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's 4. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down after that completion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Looking to throw yet again. Finds his man. It's 4. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's 4. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Brown. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down, looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Ford. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Grabbed by the receiver. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. The first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now here's the toss play. Breaks free. 1st down, looking for more now. Now here he goes. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Brown. Snags a quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. We finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. Get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend the timeout to regroup a bit. Coming up, second down and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. It's Brown, bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Stanford. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
And now a crucial PAT attempt. PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now, the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Claiborne. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter, it's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. So how do they play this in the remaining seconds? They're not in field goal range. How aggressive do they get pushing the ball downfield? On the move now. And he slings it deep back to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to this receiver downfield.
Back to throw. It's Brown. Trying to create here on the move. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Nice catch made along the sideline. He does just get the foot down. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 now. In the red area, it's 4. The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So now on comes the field goal unit. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. It's good! What a way to win a conference championship. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.